Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome into the FrunchRoom for the New Year's Eve countdown right here. The online edition from Brantwood Studios. We're in Studio B. That's our studio here at Brantwood Studios.
And you know what's great about being in the studio? It doesn't matter what the weather is.
Right. And
I
cheers.
love it.
Cheers to my lovely wife, Katmala, my own person, Yoko, joining us as well as myself in the FrunchRoom for this New Year's Eve countdown. You know, this beer glass right here is a vintage beer glass that my father used to use.
I hope the beer inside of it is not vintage.
No. Okay. This is a new beer. Now, New Year's Eve is happening worldwide as the globe is spinning. Didn't know there's a hole in the world.
Why is it tarnished?
Global warming.
What country is tarnished there?
That's Africa? That's something like the Philippines. They got wiped out by a tsunami. New Year's Eve, but right here in Highland,
there's
Indiana.
No tsunami.
Now you know we have in New York City they dropped the ball. And in Whiting, Indiana, they dropped the pierogi.
Yes.
I don't know what the hell they do in Chicago. They just have that Ferris wheel going, something on Navy Pier.
They just get drunk.
But here at Brantwood Studios for the FrunchRoom in Highland, Indiana, Northwest Indiana.
The first time ever.
25 miles south of downtown Chicago, just about. First time ever. We are going to have the Salami drop. And the workers here in town have been working steadily trying to get the Salami in position for this first ever Salami Drop 2018.
You know what would be great?
What's that?
If we could next year maybe get the two together and have the pierogi and the Salami Drop side by side, that'd be delicious.
You know, Whiting, I don't think they like me.
Oh.
But the Salami Drop is going to be happening for 2018-2019 right here. Right here in town. And actually, what's great about it is Cott has the honors of dropping the first salami. So we're going to have footage of that right here from Brantwood Studios in Highland, Indiana.
And you know how I got that honor?
How did you get that?
Because I know you.
It helps when you know someone. New Year's Eve to us, we've scaled it back. We don't even go to the neighbors anymore. Before I was we were gonna go out, have a big time downtown. We're gonna go see a show. We're gonna go to dinner. We're gonna go dancing. We're gonna go to the club.
I'll put it this way. We've done comedy show in the city, dinner and a comedy show, New Year's Eve, and then came home. We've done party at friend's house and spent the night. It then got to be, okay, we're going to go to the neighbors and then just walk home. Now, we're not even leaving the house.
Let me go back. In the 60s when I was a child, my parents used to have
blowouts. The
biggest blowouts on New Year. My dad planned New Year's for 2 years in advance to the next New Year's beyond that. And he would have sometimes a 3-day blowout, depending on when it landed. And as a kid, it was brilliant. I loved New Year's Eve parties at our house in Hegewisch. First of all, I was probably 6, 7, 8 years old right in that area, right before I started smoking and drinking. So we had a laundry chute between the bedrooms, and we only had one bathroom at the house in Hegewisch. Thank you. And that was upstairs. So the party was downstairs. My dad had the whole thing, Knotty Pine, built his own bar. Nice layout for Hegewisch.
Was the laundry chute in the bathroom?
The laundry chute was where the bathroom door, right to the side on the outside of the bathroom, between both bedrooms.
Because when I grew up, the laundry chute, as it is in our house here, it was in the bathroom. So where you're going with the story would not have worked for me.
Right, but the parents would be, now you stay in the bedroom, let's go to sleep. But the great thing about our house in Hegewisch, my dad built the bar right under the laundry chute. Now, so not right behind the bar. I couldn't see my father manning the bar, but the people sitting, it was a double bar, L-shaped bar.
Yes.
And the people sitting on one side, I could see. Great down blouse shots from that.
Easy for you to say.
From that. From the laundry chute.
Let me try that for you. Great down blouse shots.
What did I say?
Down
blouse shot. It was brilliant, though. The wafting of cigarette smoke was just unbelievable because everyone back in the 60s smoked. So the parties for me in the 60s were great. It's funny, though, the way things evolve on New Year's Eve. I ended up, for many years, I worked at a nightclub. Some of you may know Limelight in Chicago. So that was my New Year's Eve, was working. I bartended at places. I was a doorman. I was a maitre d'. So that ended up, I loved it because you go to work, you'd have a big party, plus you get paid and tipped.
Yeah.
And you drank and, had little smokables on the side or whatever was floating around, snortables.
Whatever. Snortables.
That was great. So I did that for many years. And then with the band, too. As far as the band, I have to tell you, I never liked doing New Year's Eve gigs.
Oh, yeah.
They just didn't pay off, unless you got, maybe if you were getting paid a couple $100 and feed and drink, even that, it wasn't worth it. Right here, New Year's Eve in the FrunchRoom online edition here at Brentwood Studios. We're on Studio Lot B.
Yes.
It was Studio B. As you can see, we have the salami drop is going to be happening in just a few minutes, so stick with us because Kat's going to release the salami.
Release the hound.
Right now you can see it's dangling precariously above town. As you see, police presence, they're all there. And the town actually made us have, we had to rent out a large paper towel because they didn't want any salami grease on the ground.
We rented it. We have to give that back.
Well, where are you going to get a large paper towel? I mean, I'm not going to bring all mine from home. You know me with paper towels.
I thought we could just keep that one.
And it's almost New Year's as we're counting down. Right now we have 4 minutes. Look at it is New Year's in Thailand.
It is
New Year's in Thailand. There it is, Thailand. It's New Year's. Oh, it's New Year's in Gak, Japan. It's New Year's in Gak, Japan.
Sounds about right.
Cacao. It's New Year in Thailand.
Cacao.
That's in not Thailand. Cacao is in China. It's in China, I think. Yeah. So New Year's there as the world turns.
I thought it was in Culver City.
This is, it is in Culver City.
Inside joke.
Uh-oh. We'll be right back. This is the New Year's Eve party. There's been a little dilemma on the salami drop.
The salami. Wow.
That was just a test.
Classic timing. Okay.
Just quickly before we get to the salami drop, the first ever salami drop right here in the Highland, Indiana area.
Yes.
Worst songs heard in 2018. Now I'm going to do this in my British accent. Lights Down Low, Fort Nash. I spent hours early of 2018 worrying about the culture, preparing to accept the word divine as a noun.
I don't understand a word you just said.
That's good because that's what they do in Britain. And we have for Master Beaker. Number 2, The Middle. Zed, Maren Morrison, Gray. Zed Morris, the only woman country radio programmers I've heard a lot of. Zed, the EDM Festival's headliners, known to people who do not attend EDM festivals.
I have no idea what you're
doing badly for themselves separately and together, a production duo they're called The Middle. So they are a worst song too. See, this way it just sounds good. This is when you go to Britain. I spent a lot of time there, and when you hear
may sound good, but I can't understand a word coming out of your mouth.
That's the whole reason behind it. Number 3, Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams. Every so often that comes inexplicably popular with the segment of a young generation. Young people those are working in the media trying their hardest to convince themselves that they too are keeping with the pace of hips and relevance. Yes, this thing sometimes is what children mistake it as a very good song. It is falsely bad. See, that sounds good, right? Kendrick Lamar made the list as well. Yes. Do you know Kendrick? See, there's people I don't even know, so I don't really.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, that one I did. Well, if there's a song you want to hear less of in a point of your life, Empire, state of mind, if not keeping with the mind, the song that is sickeningly sweet, piano's towering mountains of Alicia Keys' branded Pablum, it was embraced at the time, winning the 2009 Paz and Pops Jop Critics Poll. So there we have it, the 4 worst songs of 2018. Hope you got all that. Now, the countdown, we just have a few minutes to the count. Now what?
We have to do our resolutions.
All right, resolutions. Let's see.
I can do this in about 2 minutes. He makes me put all these lists together.
I forgot about it. I want to drop the salami over. All right, let's go. Salami drop's going to be coming up shortly. We have about 3 minutes to salami drop. And the salami drop is sponsored by the Nanny Cam.
Nice.
So, all right, New Year's resolutions. What do you have?
I'm going to start washing my hands after I use the restroom.
That's a good one. That's good. Everyone should do that, and I watch. I have one here. Committing to wearing pajamas 24/7 is something I could get behind. That's a resolution I'm going to stick with.
Excellent.
And it's not a big leap for us either. So
I'm going to stop drinking orange juice after I've just brushed my teeth.
Who the hell drinks orange juice?
Apparently I do.
Let's see. My New Year's resolution, this is from Monica at Monica X3.
Okay.
She says, my New Year's resolution is to pretend I have willpower and to magically fix all her problems.
Excellent. I'm going to switch my usernames to password and my passwords to username to make it harder to hack me. I'm going to talk with robot voice all the time.
I like that.
I'm going to
How
talk
about if we do the
in
high
a
voice?
robot voice.
You know, one time Kat and I were at a restaurant. And I said, let's do the unnecessary high voices. She wouldn't do it.
It was embarrassing.
Hey, like the, do you have any of the pancakes available? I have a new one. Resolutions. I'm going to be clingy this year.
Nice.
Clingy. I resolute to being clingy.
I'm going to lower my bills by digging a hole to put them in.
New Year's resolutions. I'm not going to stop drinking.
No. I'm going to borrow more things often and return them less often.
Here's a good one. This is my last one before we have the salami drop. My New Year's resolution is to stop hanging out with people who ask me about my New Year's resolution.
Ah, I like it. And with that, I think it is time.
It is time.
Finally.
30 seconds.
Now that it has been restrung.
30 seconds. 30 seconds to the salami drop. Sponsored by the Nanny Cam. We'll be right back. Welcome to New Year's Eve, the first salami drop ever here in Northwest Indiana, the Highland area, far West Highland.
Yes.
My lovely wife, Katmala, my own person, Yoko, in the FrunchRoom with your host, yours truly, Rick Kubik, for the first ever salami drop. It's right behind us. If you look up, way up above us. We tried to get the salami drop in town, but we couldn't quite get the permits together. We just don't have the pool. So they put us on the outskirts of town, right on the other side of the tracks. You can see the trains going by. It's cold out, it's rainy, windy, just like New Year's Eve is tradition, right? It's usually crappy on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Now here, Kat is going to be in charge. She's won the major award of the first holder of the rope
I like winning.
for the salami drop. She's going to be dropping the salami. We have it on a big treadmill up there, or some sort of thing, clangy thing.
It's levers.
Levers and stuff. So she's going to be in charge of the first salami drop here. Several people are out here behind us, as you can see.
Tens of dozens.
Yes, and it's the only town that I've seen with a wall already built around it. So, but the trains are zipping by at fast speeds, and we're coming near the count. We have just about 30 seconds before the drop. So Kat's going to get the string ready. You have that string ready there, the rope. Yeah, there it is, the rope. Be careful with it. Okay, so we're down to 15 seconds.
Let me know when to start.
Here we are at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The salami's coming down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Oh my God! The salami is on fire! We want to wish you all a Happy New Year. Including our lovely dog Lulu. A Happy New Year from the FrunchRoom and all our staff here on the online edition, as well as the WJOB version of the show.
We'll have more shows in 2019.
The salami has dropped, the first ever salami drop right here in the FrunchRoom. Now we'll go back to the studios.
Bye, everyone.
She
She wouldn't give me a kiss. She wouldn't give me a kiss. I'm grabbing her. She won't give me a kiss. Persona